Morning everybody and welcome. My name is Martina Manfretta, and I work in Elearning as European Project Manager. Let me introduce Teresa Lessa from Forave. Forave is a vocational and educational training based in Portugal, and her organization is mainly the project coordinator of We Are Open project. So hi Teresa, can you confirm me that you can hear me well?
Yeah,
okay.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to everybody. Hi.
Okay, thanks a lot, Teresa. Okay, so before starting this webinar, focus on We Are Open project and on one of the results already devised by the project consortium, I would like to share with you some technical information regarding this webinar. First of all, I would like to tell you that this webinar will be recorded. I'm quite sure you have already read this information while you were filling out the registration form. So please keep in mind this information, and I hope that it's not a problem for you. Then, as you can see now, for this webinar, we are using GoToWebinar platform. And as you can see, your microphones are on mute mode. But in any time during all the webinar, please feel free to use the chat box you can find on your right, where you can write your comments, your feedback, your questions. Please do not hesitate to ask everything you want during all the webinar, using that area mainly. And last but not least, I would like also to say that at the end of this webinar, you will receive an email with an, a survey to assess this webinar, not only from a technical point of view, but also in terms of the contents shared. So please, if you have the possibility to do it, please share with us your comments and your feedback. It would be very important to us to receive your opinions in order to be able to improve the next public events. Okay, so now let me share my screen. Okay, I hope that you can see my screen now. So as said before, now we are talking about, today we are talking about We Are Open project, which is an Erasmus Plus project founded by the European Commission through the Erasmus Plus program. This specific project is focused on the VET segment, VET system, so vocational and educational training system, and the organizations, with the idea to support them into the digital transformation process. Okay, here I hope you can see my screen, but here you can find mainly the agenda of these events. As you can see, this webinar will be run by 2 out of 6 partners, project partners. So you can find on one hand Elearning, as said before, but also Forave. Okay, so as you can see, our idea is to start sharing with you some questions in order to receive some comments, some feedback from you regarding some crucial points, some crucial themes and topics for not only for this webinar, but also for our project. And this part will be guided by Teresa. Then we will try to give you some details about our project. I'm sorry. Okay. About our project in order to give you some details about it. And then the last part of the webinar will be mainly focused on the so-called online VET Classrooms Toolkit, which is one of the results we have already devised in our project. And then we will try to conclude, to finish this webinar, mainly with your comments, with your feedback, if you have some questions, and mainly that's it. So this is the agenda we would like to follow in the next moment. Okay, so now let me leave the stage, the floor to Teresa, in order to wait a minute. Okay, yes. In order to ask you some questions regarding some crucial points we would like to know. So thanks a lot, Teresa, please.
Okay, thank you, Martina. So hello to everybody. First of all, we'd like to start with a short survey on Mentimeter to know some of the tools that you are using in your lessons. And I think that I'm sharing it, right, Martina? Am I? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so if you all, thank you. So if you go to mentimeter.com, www.menti.com, and use this code 871816 you can answer our questions, just 3 of them. And the first one is, so how many digital tools did you use before COVID-19 pandemic in your lessons? Because I think that we are mainly teachers here. In your lessons, which digital tools, which apps did you use? How many did you use in your lessons? If you could write the numbers, more or less, of course. I know that for sure I use more now than I used before COVID pandemic. So we have some answers, people saying that they use 5, 3, or 2. Okay. Now 4. Of course, we are going to have lots of different numbers, but 5 before COVID, it's a very good number. It means that you are a very digital active teacher. Mainly 3. Our answers say that our teachers or the people online, the participants mainly use a 3. Okay, so we have 12 answers, but then we have 28% now. And so the main answer is still 3. Okay, and when we say digital tools, we say we talk about a wide range of digital tools, like for instance, games, tools to assess students, presentations to the presentations, and so on. Okay, 14 answers, just 1 more minute to see if we have more answers. And mainly teachers said that they used 3 or around 3 tools before the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, and we are stopping in 14 answers. I think that we are going forward. So mainly, or most of you said that they use 3 digital tools before the COVID-19 pandemic. And the question now is, which digital tools are you using after COVID-19 pandemic? Now we don't want a number. We'd like you please to write the names of the digital tools that you are using after COVID-19 pandemic. As before, I know that I use more now. So no answers, 1 answer, Moodle, okay, Zoom, yeah. So many schools, they turn to Moodle and Zoom, of course, PC, Teams, yeah, Meet, yeah, here at our school for our, we use it Meet, and all the Google tools. We have 7 answers, okay, Prezi, okay, Kahoot, Mentimeter, Dropbox, okay, 15 answers. So most of you use Zoom, right? Google Classroom as well here, Dropbox. And okay, so I think that you mainly use it Zoom, Kahoot. Kahoot is something that is very used by teachers, a app that is common among teachers. And 24 answers, okay, so thank you. So mainly use it Kahoot, Zoom, Moodle, also Google Classroom, Mentimeter, and other tools. And the question now is another one. And we'd like to know, what are the benefits, according to you, of using technology in your lessons, in your VET institution, organization, but also and mainly in your lessons? What is the benefit for you? Yeah, collaboration, of course, interaction, of course. Only 2 answers. Engagement of students, active participation, innovation, having more students engaged, motivation, yeah, flexibility, interaction, productivity, organize an event quickly, of course, yeah. Okay. So I think that we can all agree that using apps, digital tools in lessons has many benefits for us. And many of them, they allow us to have, if we can say it, better lessons or more engaging lessons, and to attract the students for our needs. Okay, so collaboration, interaction, engagement of students, innovation, participation, organize an event quickly, of course, if you are talking about the administrative staff, collecting inputs, productivity, of course, flexibility and interaction again. Okay, so thank you for your answers. We had 19 answers. And from here, we'd like to talk with you about our project. We are open. And our project, and I think that now, please, Martina, help me. Am I sharing it? Yeah?
Yes, of course,
Okay,
Teresa.
yeah. So those answers, thank you for your answers. Those answers are going to be very useful for us. And by the end of the webinar, we are going to talk about them more. So we are open. We are open is an Erasmus project, like Martina has already explained to us, and it is related with upskilling of teaching and administrative staff. Sorry, I think I stopped sharing it. Okay, so with the teaching and administrative staff of schools, we want to upskill their skills in what concerns digital competencies. So we are 6 members, six partners, 4 VET organizations and 2 organizations related with training. And the organizations are from Portugal, FORAV, from Greece, IKE Delta and IDEC, from Spain, DEFAN, from Cyprus, Emphasis Center, and the European Digital Learning Network from Italy, where Martina works. And why did you decide to do this project? With the COVID-19 pandemic, the schools faced many challenges. We had to go from face-to-face lessons and from the normal run of the institutions to online lessons and to e-learning lessons and to the online running of the project. So we wrote our project in order to support the qualitative and effective utilization of our VET institutions. We want to give our teaching and administrative staff the tools they need to better face this new challenge and to upskill their communication and digital competencies. So our main aim, as Martinez said in the beginning, is to support the schools in their digitalization process. And we want to provide staff,
Teresa, sorry, we lost you.
Staff, teaching staff, and administrative staff the learning resources they need. And we think that our project is innovative. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
sometime try to slow
where
down
did you
because
lose me in our aims?
restart this slide, please. Sorry for the interruption. So, or your camera is blocking or is your sound. So for us to follow, I will ask you to start back this slide because the beginning was missed. The slide our aims, please.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, going back because there were some problems, technical problems. And this is the main core of our project, is to try to upskill the competences of the teaching staff and administrative staff in order to run our vet institutions digitally, okay, virtually. So going back, and I have to speak again of our partners. We are our vet organizations and training organizations from 6 countries. FORAV from Portugal, Delta and IDEC from Greece, DEFRAN from Spain, Emphasis Centers from Cyprus, and European Digital Learning Network from Italy. Our project, we decided to design this project because we have been working together for some time, and with the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw that schools were facing many challenges. So they were facing many challenges because the face-to-face lessons and the normal run of the institutions had to change. We had to go to Elearning and to the virtual run of the institutions. So our main goal with this project is to support the qualitative and effective utilization of vet schools and to give the teaching administrative staff the skills they need to better communicate virtually in what concerns digital communication. So our main aim, the main aim of our project, is the digitalization of vet institutions through providing them the proper learning resources. Okay, so, and we consider that we are innovative. Our project is innovative because it's not only centered on, sorry, again, there is some interference here. Okay, sorry. We consider that our project is innovative because, sorry, I have to stop for a few seconds because there is an interference. I'm listening to someone, not only me. Sorry, just 2 seconds.
Teresa, it's Moran. Try to turn off your camera and open only your mic, so maybe your connection will work better, and then you can turn on back your camera. Try to speak.
Okay, yeah. So, sorry, just saying that we think that our project is innovative because we are not just focusing on teachers as main Erasmus projects. Normally, Erasmus projects, they focus on teachers. We are also integrating in our project and in the products that we are going to have by the final of the project, our administrative staff, okay? So our project is designed to meet the needs of the teaching staff and administrative staff. And we want both of them to embrace digitalization and to have a clear digital strategy for the future in what concerns institution. So our target groups, of course, are vet institutions, mainly our teachers and educators, our administrative staff, our supporting back office staff, and our vet students and their parents. We are going to produce 2 results. One is going to be shared with you today. It's the online toolkit for vet classrooms, and the other one is the learning course for administrative and back office staff. So what is the online toolkit? The online toolkit is a collection of tools that is going to be used by teachers and trainers, and that will support the utilization transformation of our vet institutions. So our aim is the upskilling of vet teaching staff in order so that they can use these digital tools in their lessons to deliver their teaching and to facilitate the communication both internally and externally. This online toolkit will be very useful for teachers, not only if they are going to teach online, not just for e-learning, but for blended learning, because they can also use it, of course, in face-to-face lessons. The second of our results will be the learning course for administrative and back office staff. we did a survey in our 6 countries. We tried to reach as many schools, vet schools as we could. And we, in that survey, we asked them to share with us what were their gaps in what concerns digital skills. So now we are organizing the online course, the e-learning course, to cover those gaps and to help schools to deal with virtual communication and virtual services. So in what concerns the administrative and back office staff, we'll try to cover the needs they have in what concerns communication with students, communication with parents, the organization of events like career days, and so on. Besides these 2 results, online results that will be shared in our website, we are going to have multiplier events. Multiplier events in 6 of the countries that are organizing, that are participating. All of them, we are going to share the results, and we'll try to reach as many teachers and staff training, administrative staff, sorry, as possible, to share with them the results and to try to help them to upskill their competencies in what concerns digital skills. Okay, and now we have a short video about our project. Just a second, please. Okay, so and now Martina will share with you the toolkit. Thank you, Martina.
Yes, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Teresa. Thanks a lot, Moran. We had just some technical issue regarding the video, but I hope you have watched it. So now I hope you can see my screen again. The idea, please tell me if you can see my screen. Otherwise, as said before, following the agenda, Now the idea is to show with you this first result we have designed. Okay, so this first result is the so-called online VET classroom toolkit, and here you can find the link. But before sharing with you the website of this toolkit, I would like to say something about, maybe I'm going to repeat something that Teresa has already said, but please keep in mind that the initial idea in designing this kind of toolkit was to create a platform, to create a repository, a sort of collection of tools and learning resources with the idea to support vet organizations into their digital transformation and digital process. So as Teresa has already said, this toolkit is mainly aimed to support vet teaching staff such as trainers, but also administrative staff and also back office staff into their upskilling of knowledge, abilities and competencies in order to be able to deploy digital tools and resources and methods in delivering teaching, and also doing some other activities such as communication ones, not only internally but also outside their organization. And last but not least, this online toolkit will provide resources and tools to be used for blended learning, as already said. Now, I would like, before going on the website, directly on the website, I would like to say that thanks to the support of all the consortium, the project partners have found 68 tools. So we have collected 68 digital tools you can find directly online on the website, and we have decided to create 8 areas. And here in these slides you can see these 8 areas listed here. So I think that now we can go directly on the website. Please, Moran, put into the chat also directly the link. Otherwise, you can well, I'm going to share with you and to show you the website directly. Okay, so now here we are in the home page of the toolkit. As you can see in the first part, you can find the list of the tools already mentioned, and also if you click on About Us, you can find some more details about the project partners. So scrolling down, you can find all the details. But let me go back to the home page. So here you can find the list of the areas. Here you can click to discover all tools. And if you click here, you will go in the first area, which collect all the 68 results. So I hope you can see my mouse. So here you can find 6 pages with all the tools we have collected. So I'm scrolling down just to show you this page. Okay, now, okay, we are again on the home page. Okay, here you can find a very short description of the toolkit, and here again the tools categories, the different areas. Here you can find the name of these areas and also some pictures. And even in this case, if you click on this area, you can go directly to this specific area. And then in the last part of the home page, you can find again the category, and also you can find our website. So if you click to visit our website, you will go directly on the project website if you need some more details about the project. Otherwise, you can find also the link to our social media pages. Okay, now the idea is to show you something more about the different areas we have created a design, and then to analyze together and to go through some specific spaces. So let me share, I hope you can see again my screen. In any case, you can find here the list of the tools, of the areas. So in the first one, as said before, in the first one, in all tools, you will find all the 68 results. And please mind that on your right, thanks. On your right, you can find again the list of the tools, but then you can find some items in order to filter your research. For example, if you are searching for free tools, you can, okay, I hope you can see, you can put here free, and then here you can find the results of your filter mainly. Or then if you want, you can, for example, put here computer, with the idea, okay, if you are searching for a tool which could be used on computer, on notebook. Okay, so then the second areas collect mainly e-learning platforms. And even in this case, if you click here, you can go directly on this area. And in this case, we have collected 24 results. The following area mainly collects communication and teleconferencing tools. So if you click here, you can find these kinds of tools. While in this area, students assessment, you can find tools and resources related to the idea to assess students. Then you can find another area which mainly gathers virtual labs and simulation platforms. Then you can find, and let me click on it, you can find the collaborative work area, where you can find some results regarding tools and e-learning, e-resources used in this case in collaborative work topics and activities. Then again, you can find an area regarding learning games tools, and the last one is about presentation and editing tools. Thanks, Teresa, for your comment in the chat. Yes, I would like also to remind you that the website, this online toolkit, is available in English, of course, and then in the 5 partners languages. So you can translate it you can read it in English, as said before, in Greek, in Italian, in Portuguese, and also in Spanish. Okay, so this is the general setting of the, of this online toolkit. Then I would like to show you what you can see clicking directly on one tool. In the first activity we have done with Teresa at the beginning of this webinar, a lot of you mentioned tools such as Zoom, Moodle, Microsoft Teams, and so on. So now the idea is, for example, starting from Microsoft Teams. So here we are, as said before, in communication and teleconferencing tools. If you click on the icon on the logo of Microsoft Teams, you can go directly on the page of this tool. Okay, per each tool you can find, as said before, the logo, you can find the title. If you need some more details, some more information, you can click and go directly on the official website of this tool. Otherwise, if you scroll down, you can find a very brief description. We have written up in order to give you very specific points regarding these tools. But then please mind that you can click also, so now we are on the description area, but if you want additional information, you can also click here. Here you can find listed some other items, such as the type of the tool we are analyzing now, the cost of the tool, if any, the devices you should use, you should have to be able to use that tool, and also something about the difficulty level in using this tool, and also, as I said before, the languages you can find on this online toolkit. I mean, this information. The last part here is about the reviews, because we decided to, well, we consider very important the users' feedback. So everybody can put the rate of this tool. You can choose, as you can see with my mouse, you can choose here from 1 to 5 stars. Then you can put a text. Well, mainly you can write here your review, and also filling out these spaces with your name, and also with your email, and then you should submit your review. What else? So, as said before, we are on Microsoft Teams. Let me scroll down. Okay, and the last important part is this one. Related tools, because the online toolkit will suggest you some related tools to the one you have selected, in order, maybe because you are searching something different from from Microsoft Teams. So maybe here you can follow the suggestions from the website, from the online toolkit. Now let me go back to the page All Tools, where all the 68 tools are stored and collected. I would like to try with you to try together the possibility to compare the different tools. For example, as said before, you mentioned Kahoot, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams. So here you can click Compare. If you want, for example, to compare Microsoft Teams. Okay, sorry. Wait, okay, here there is from a previous research, sorry. Okay, so then you can try to compare with Microsoft. Okay, so just to give you the idea about the possibility, if you are searching for some different kind of tools, the possibility to do these things directly on the website. And even in this case, you will find here, okay, on here the same items already mentioned. So per each tools you will decide to, you will select, you can find the title, the cost, devices needed to be used these tools, also the difficulty level, but also the language and also the type. Okay, so mainly I think that regarding these tools, that's it, that's all. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, now I think that we can use the last part of the webinar. Maybe, I don't know if you have some comments, some suggestions, some questions, or something like that. So let me stop just for a while my screen. Okay, great. Okay, so I don't know, first of all, I don't know if you, Teresa, want to say something, want to add something. I can see then in our participant list that some of We Are Open partners are attending. So I don't know if someone of you wants to say something more. Teresa?
No, Martina, thank you.
Okay.
I think that we have shared the results that we have until now. And now we would like to have some questions from the participants if they have them. If not, all the results are in our website, as you have just showed.
Yes, of course.
They are in different languages, So they are free for use.
Yes.
You can go there and search for tools in the different categories, and you can also compare them as you have shown. So I think that now we can have some questions if there are some.
Yes,
okay, thank
of
you.
course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Teresa. And also, as Teresa has already said, if you need some more details, you can find everything we have already shared today on our website, but also you can find us on social media. So maybe if you will have any other comments, any other questions, you will contact us directly online. Okay.
I think there are no questions.
No, not so far, no. Okay. Let's wait a couple of minutes more, if you agree.
And meanwhile, we can share that in 2 months, in June, we'll be ready to share the learning course.
The second result,
for the administrative staff also. So when we are going to do some piloting, and we'll share the results with you as well.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Teresa. Okay.
Martin, I think our participants are eager to enjoy their Easter break, not Christmas, their Easter break.
Easter break
in some countries. So.
Okay, but in any case, no problem. I would like to say again, thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot for being with us. Thanks a lot, Teresa. Thanks a lot, Moran, for your technical support. As said before, please mind that in the next hours, maybe at the latest by tomorrow, you will receive an email with the survey. As already mentioned, please, if you have the possibility to do it, please, it's very important for us to know your opinions, to know your feedback in order to be able to improve the best public events we are going to organize. So please, if you can fill in it. And what else? Nothing else?
And maybe, Martina, if the participants go through the toolkit and they see that there is some tools that maybe should be there and aren't, they can suggest us and we'll include them, right?
Yeah, you can contact us. You can contact us on social media and also on our website. You will find our emails. So please do not hesitate to mainly if you have some other some suggestions regarding tools to be added. And that's all. Thanks a lot for coming again. Thanks a lot for being with us. Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And see you in the next public events, webinars. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you to all the participants. Have a good Easter break or a spring break, and see you in the future webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.